Go ahead, Justin. You got it.
Well, we talked off there. You know, I got a home field stake in here because I'm a big Colts fan. You talked a little bit about the general manager, and you know the Colts have a notorious unselfish culture out there. You know, with guys from the top of Frank Reich all the way down to Chris Bauer. You know, every defensive and position and then every player there. So I want to know what do you bring to the table, and how do you form personal connection with these players coming into a new team like this?
Well, that's an interesting question. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I've got to be able to do. I've got to prove to these guys that I'm worthy to coach them. Because here's what I'll tell you. Okay, every year, even if I've had a kid for a number of years, I always got to ask for permission to coach. You got to ask for permission, because they're not just going to give it. If they do give it to me, I don't give it back to them. But I got to prove myself, how I am in the room every day, if I'm organized or not. How am I going to coach these guys on the field? And I just got to be consistent. It can't be too far over the top, but it can't be so far down here where they're not really respecting what I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, I've got to bring energy every day, meaning on the field. That's part of the reason I try to stay in shape with that bench press sometimes, Lou.
There you go, Coach.
But I got to be able to keep up with these guys. Now, you know, heck, I'm 58 years old, going into year 23. But I still got to keep myself young enough and relatable to these guys where they feel comfortable enough to say, you know what, Milo's right. Okay, I'm going to do exactly what he's talking about. And if I can get that conveyed, then I'm going to have some success, or we're going to have some success.